Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, and we're gonna make some quick cash. How are we doing that? Well, basically, let me see, what do we need? We need this drop 91 stone arrows. You got quite a bit of bling. And drop the javelins. We've got energetic herbs. You can drop the food for now. What else can you drop? And there's scrolls. It's not a great deal, but okay, and your healing herbs. But keep the energetic herbs with you. You, what about you? What can you drop? Stop them. Stop them. Okay, so the plan is this, and we're going to do this very quickly. We basically left all this stuff here. What we're going to do is we're going to go and buy a load of cheap wine. It is cheap wine. Okay, what may I purchase at this establishment? You have real wine. Okay, I'll buy some wine. And we're going to load up on wine. All of it. Item is too heavy, okay. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of wine, and then what we're going to do is we are going to take all this wine and go and deliver it to Fort Draco. That's where we're going. And we're going to stop off in Myrtis on the way. Remember, we're looking for Echo, who wants some energetic herbs, and she's the herbalist. have, you know what? Let's create some illusions. Okay, so apparently there's a ruined fortress somewhere for us to go to. Probably be down there. What could be that one down there? So I've got to think, where's the church? That's the inn. Probably in the market hall then, I imagine. Okay, what sort of supplies do you sell? Nothing, so it's not you. Your arms and armour, I don't believe it's you. Try and think what her name is. Ether. I know she's in Myrtis. Perhaps she could be in the church. Let's try the church. Yes. Are you still looking for potion ingredients? She takes your energetic herbs and gives you a potion in return. Thanks for your help. Now I could also use some toadstools. Bring me some nice specimens and I will reward you. Okay. So we've got an invulnerability potion. Temporary invulnerable. That'll be useful for leading the charge against the dragons in the cave then. Might have to use that. Okay. There ain't much in the way of Nephilim. I've killed them all. expected. I think Solberg is down there. Slippery little suckers. Who was it that wanted the cheap wine? I think they were the foundry workers, weren't it? I have a few jugs of cheap wine. I'll sell them to you for 20 coins a jug. Bill takes your jugs of wine and smells it and nods. Yep, that's good enough for my people. It's not very good, mind you, just good enough to get them where they want to go. He has a foundry worker haul off the wine and pays you for the jugs. Thanks again. You have made this cinder of a fort a happier place. Well, or at least a woozier one. Okay. So, 680 coins for, you know, the bit of transporting that we did. Yeah, that's not bad. How dangerous do we think this crypt is? Oh, we don't have any food. Yes. You know what? We're going to do it later. Do some shopping. You know what? Sell that to you. Sell that to you. And we're going to head back. Don't want to mess with no basilisks. But yeah, we could theoretically make more than enough, make some quick cash, basically running cheap wine from Almira to Fort Draco. And may even have enough. If we could get a reliable recall crystal or something that allows us to anything that basically allows us to travel between towns, we could probably do that really quickly. So now we need toadstools. I know, it's stupid. Did we ever go north from here? Yes, that's the honeycomb, isn't it? Someone has set their flock of cave cows loose to graze. They have all been branded, and the dark marks of the brand stand out well against the pale, almost translucent flesh. The shadows, moisture, and mushrooms' diet don't agree with these poor bovine creatures. They look at you, moo sadly, and wander away. Oh. So, shall we do another booze run? I'm intrigued. I think it will depend, because I think we've got some toadstools. So we might do the same thing again. See, have we got toadstools? Mushrooms, mandrake. Okay, we've got wands, loads of wands. Yeah, no, okay. Fair enough, we will take. We've got stone arrows. You carry those. Iron javelins. Carry those. Iron javelins. You can carry those. Stone javelins. You can carry those. No, you can't. What about these stone javelins? Yes, you can. It's toadstools we wanted, but we haven't got any. Mm-hmm. £5 of mushrooms. Well, we don't need mushrooms. Let's take the healing herbs, spiritual herbs. A couple of scrolls here. Okay. Mandrake. So no, we're not going to do that then. We are going to carry on our westward exodus. Okay. Westward exodus, carry on. Meet a group of travelling merchants, do some shopping. Oh yes, them, okay. Then we have the Tower of Patrick. And the eye beasts that don't really want to mess with right now. Okay, so this is the sign is barely readable because of the moss and mould. Where Emler. So that's beware gremlins? Well, we'll see. There is a ruined farm here. The mushroom crops have decomposed into a foul-smelling mire. There is a small smoky fire by the ruined farmhouse. A lone man sits on a bedroll by the fire. Approach and talk to him. He jumps up when he sees you approach, hands on his weapon. Then, when he realises you aren't bandits or gremlins, he relaxes and welcomes you. Welcome, I am Alexei. It's so good to see a human face. I've been out here for a week and food was starting to run out. I had a lot, but there are gremlins about. Oh, the problems I've had. You sit and talk to him for a while. He eventually explains the nature of his troubles. I am a messenger. I carry important messages from fort to fort. I was carrying a valuable missive from Fort Remote to the castle. Then disaster struck. Gremlins attacked me and the guards I was with. We got away, but the message disappeared. If they find out I lost it, I'll get jailed. The guards left me with a bunch of food and I went looking. The gremlins have a lair to the south. I think they took it there. The gremlins aren't tough. If you could go there and get the message for me, I'd reward you well. I can do that, believe me, but please help. Okay. Lair to the south for the gremlins. Yeah. It's because the moss bear grew in, so that is beware gremlins, because you put them together. Okay. I'm guessing they're gremlins. Okay. The side is barely readable because of the moss and mould. Fort East. So that would be Fort Remote West. Which I believe this is Fort Remote here. You meet a patrol of Avernum soldiers watching the roads. Through this desolate and abandoned area, they greet you. Their commander says, "Welcome, friends. Always good to see friendly faces out here. If you find yourselves in need of a meal and a good bed, Fort Remote is to the southwest. They are always glad to help travellers in need." So this is Fort Remote. Please don't startle the guards. Okay. Sounds dubious. Warning, tunnel to the rest barely explored. Beware of chasm drake. Okay. So this is Fort Remote. Welcome to Fort Remote. Talking to Bronwyn. A woman in steel plate huddles in a corner. She has a huge sword and an even bigger hangover. You look pretty hungover. You shouldn't let your captain see you like this. Actually, I'm the commanding officer. I boldly lead my men out of here in the back end of nowhere. She delicately sips some water from a bowl. At least you get lots of rest and relaxation? Too much. I could have been at the front dealing death to sliffs and doing some good. But here I am, at good old Fort Irrelevant. No fort is irrelevant on the frontier. Well, that's what we are. The only thing that could possibly attack us is the drake, and it keeps to itself. Where is the drake? Mick claims he saw it. Ask him about it. As for me, I'm waiting to recover so I can resume my drinking. Is there anywhere we could rest? Sure, just use any empty bedroom. Keep us company. Oh, is there anything we could do for you? Well, there's a pack of fire lizards roaming the caves to the west. They spit fire at us sometimes. If you killed them, I'd sure appreciate it. We don't have enough troops left to handle them. They're all on the Sliff front. Okay. You see a petite woman, oddly pretty despite her pale skin. She's adding ingredients to a boiling pot of stew. Are you cooking? I'm the fort chef. A chef? Yes, a cook really. Can I have a taste? She runs and gets you bowls of stew. It's delicious. She flutters her eyelashes at all of you. I put extra effort into my cooking. Helps relieve everyone's tedium. Why is there so much tedium? Nothing has ever attacked Fort Remote. Nothing ever will. But we keep busy. I have my own hobby. What's your hobby? She grins evilly. Just say my name to Mick. He'll be out west. Get his reaction. That's what my hobby is. Okay, fair enough. So A, no. C, no. D, no. G, no. J, no. A, no. B, no. A, no. B, no. A, no. B, no. Okay. Talking to Tessic. A man wearing a large unk and a subdued expression sits at his desk playing solitaire. Sorry to interrupt, but can you tell me where the fort captain is? I sort of give some orders here. It's not like there are many to give, but when they come up, I give them. Things get rather tedious, I'm afraid. What sort of orders do you usually issue? Open the gates, close the gates, stop bickering, let's have dinner, that sort of thing. So life here is tedious? Oh yes, this fort was built before the big wars with the Sliff and Nephilim. We were afraid of attacks from the tunnels to the west, but hardly anything lives in there, and the things that do really don't do much, so we have nothing to guard against. To stave off madness, we busy ourselves with other activities. What kinds of activities? Well, I play solitaire. He waves at the desk. I've played thousands of games. Won too. Pointless really, but then we all take part in the standard pointless love affairs, have meals, exercise, have sing-alongs. Well, you get the idea. And we act hospitable to the occasional visitor. Breaks the monotony. Have you had any visitors recently? A party of adventurers came through a few months back. They stayed with us a week. Much fun was had. Then they went west and most of them got killed. Chasm Drake. Then there are merchants, messengers, supply caravans and so on. Do you know anything about the Drake? Fearsome, deadly, wealthy, remote. It doesn't bother us, we don't bother it. Where is the Drake? Oh, you don't want to see it. It's far too fierce and dangerous. No, really, we do want to see it. Its lair is to the west. Be careful, it really is very dangerous. You'll know you'll found it when you see an enormous dragon-like creature roaring and spouting flame charging you. Anything else interesting about this area? No, not really. Oh dear. B. Coins! Yay! There are several comfortable unused beds. We will leave for now. What's in the next? Probably shouldn't have left, but yeah. Okay. I wonder where Mick is. I wonder if it's this guy. Talking to Mick. You find a small handsome man sitting and contemplating this small spring. He is eating a sandwich. What are you doing out here? Watching the spring. It's how I pass the time. Nice spring. Sure is calm and pretty. Yep. Yes, sir. Belinda said I should mention her name to you. The moment you say her name, he chokes on his sandwich, smiles ecstatically, rolls his eyes, breathes heavily, and gets a headache. Simultaneously. There were no words in his response, but he communicates an awful lot. Okay. So he's got a crush. He's got a crush on Belinda, and Belinda knows it, and she's evil. I heard you've seen a drake. I saw it. I did. It wanders the tunnels occasionally, and it came close. I was sitting here, and it saw me, and I saw it. I thought it was going to kill me, but it lost interest. Not hungry, I think. But it could have ate me in a second. It's huge. I hope I never see it again. So, what lives west of here? Lots of lizards, big and small. I've even heard rumours of a dragon out there. He waves to the west. A dragon, huh? So I've heard. Rumours, I know. But if Motrats can live down here, why not other dragons? We know the Empire didn't kill them all. That's all for now. Okay. So this is Fort Remote. It's nothing particularly interesting. There's nothing particularly interesting at all, but it's a free place to rest, which is why we're going to save it here. We're going to head out, probably do the Gremlins, and then carry on heading west to explore the other side of Fort Remote, because quite frankly Fort Remote isn't as isn't as idyllic as it would make out, and basically it's not long for this world, because obviously you put something that's so far out of the way, that's so boring and nobody's going to attack it, you can expect it to be attacked and wiped out off the map. You know, you got complacent, now you got splitched. It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. But we'll deal with that if it ever happens, when we deal with it. Until then, this has been Vane doing Let's Play Avernum. If you like what you see in here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. And until the next time, goodbye.